Welcome to the Ashes into Beauty podcast with your host, Stephanie Marie Laswell, divorce concierge at The Divorce Life. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am excited to have my guest and my friend Stephanie here because she is bringing something exciting and new to OKC, and I can't wait for you to hear all about it. Thank you for being here, Stephanie.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
I know. 2 Stephanies in the room. Doesn't get much better than that, right?
Unless there's 4.
All right. Exactly. So why don't you just tell us exactly what it is that you've got going on and how you're going to wow OKC?
Well, you're one of my inspirations, by the way.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you.
You're a boss lady. So, well, one of the things we are doing, we are bringing one of the niche dating ideas. It's hit LA, New York City, and Austin, Texas by surprise, I guess. It's called niche dating. And it's speed dating is what it is. And it's based off of whatever you normally would swipe right on in your dating apps. And if you've ever done dating apps, you know that it's a nightmare. Oh my gosh. So you might swipe right on someone you find interesting and meet them in person and find their total nightmare. And then you meet someone in person that you swiped left on and you find that they had wonderful personality and you just can't get a good read off of someone in an app. But in person, you find that they're pretty amazing. So we are in the Edmond area and we will be all over the greater Oklahoma City area. And it's a great way to network as well. So we're not just doing speed dating, we're doing networking as well. We're created for socially confident, quality city-dwelling singles of all ages, 21 and over. We're going to offer dating based off of deal breakers or non-negotiables. So think height requirements, political views, lifestyles, hair color, body types, professions, interests, hobbies, that kind of thing. Whatever causes you to swipe right, like I had mentioned before. So it's going to be quite exciting.
So will each of your events kind of be based off a certain theme? Is that what I'm understanding?
That is the hope, yes. So we're thinking perhaps for St. Patty's Day doing a ginger event.
Oh, fun.
So we'll have hopefully all the redheads in the city show up. We're excited about that.
So if redhead is your thing, then you definitely want to show up for St. Patty's Day, right?
Exactly.
Nice. So you mentioned networking. So is this going to be something that there's a different event every month for different topics?
Well, for the different types, yes. So we want to do like a Latin lover. We want to do a jungle fever. We want to do a size matters. So we'll do tiny, like skinny minis. We'll do 6 foot and bigger. Think Doctor, give me the news, or something fun like first responders or firefighters, these types.
So like the different dating apps have different things like cowboys, date the cowboy or date the senior or
ride a cowboy.
Yeah. That's okay. So that's kind of going to be like your running theme that you've got going on.
Yes, something special. But then also we'll have local venues have already started hitting me up. Like, let's have a dating event. I'd love to have one here. So if a local venue also wants to have a speed dating event, we'll come in and go to your local venue and you provide your venue, the food, the drink, and we'll come in and run it for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So kind of tell me, like, when you sign up for this event and you get there, like, what does the flow of the event look like? Like, is it 3 minutes talking to each other? Like, how does that work?
Well, the launch is going to be a little different. It's going to be more vanilla. And we have 30 dates in each of the age categories. The first age category is 21 to 30. Then we're going to have 31 to 40, 41 to 50, and then 51 and up. We'll have 30 dates. There's only 30 spots available, so you should get your tickets as soon as possible. There'll be 30-minute dating intervals. You'll come in and you'll come to the registration desk. We're going to be different than any other speed dating event you've been to before. You'll scan a QR code and it will open up a form and you'll register your information that you would like to share inside the form. And then you can go grab a drink Of course, you'll put your name tag on and you'll have a dating number. And then you'll grab a drink, grab a snack, go to your table where you're going to start your dating. The ladies will stay seated at their table. The men will come over and start their dating. And you'll have 3 minutes to speak to someone. And you'll just put their dating number there. And then you'll have 3 hearts to choose from. The first one will say, let's connect. That means, hey, I really like you and I would like to go on a date. The second one is like, I'm intrigued. I could get to know more. I would, spend more time with you. And the third one is like, man, I like you. We could be buddies. We could go to the bar and have a drink and I could be your wing woman, or we could go and have some fun as a group of friends. And then the third one is like, no, thank you. I'm not interested. And then that's just a nice way of, saying I'll pass. And if you choose any of the first 3, your information is going to be sent. And that information will be sent with your contact information, whether or not you match. So if that person was like a no, thank you, your information will still go. And that way they'll know how you were interested. And so if you just liked them as a friend and they weren't really interested, they still have an opportunity to think, yeah, okay, so she just thought I was friendship vibes. Yeah, okay, maybe we could meet out somewhere. Or if you do see them in the club, they'll know you just wanted to be friends and they'll be nice to you or whatever. And it's a much different type of a vibe and read than if you were in an app and you just got passed over.
Yeah. So this is kind of inviting people to get outside of the app, get face-to-face, have that interaction that they might be timid to do. This is providing them like a safe environment to do that.
Right. And it's so much more safer than trying to meet somebody at your local IHOP. I'll be real honest. It's not safe for women out there. And I've been put into situations where, we're naive and we get talked into things that we don't know what's happening. I don't know about a lot of other women that have been divorced, but you just find yourself in situations sometimes that aren't safe. And so this is safer. You're not, you're in a room full of people. There's no pressure. You know why you're there. You are playing the numbers game. There's no commitment. There's no expectations. You're just there for 3 minutes and you don't have to do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. And most people know within 3 minutes if they're interested in someone or not.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm excited to see how it grows and how it flourishes. And you've said that they've already had great success with it in other states, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So who would you say would be the ideal person to come to one of your events?
Well, I think anyone who's touched an online app to date would be interested in doing this, especially a lot of people. So let me just tell you how we got started in this. So I'm a member of Divorced Over 40, Oklahoma City, and a group of us went to a speed dating event in the city as one of our events, and it was super fun. And it was nice, even if it was with the members of the group, because we got to talk to each other one-on-one without interruption and find out what each other did, which you don't normally do when we go sit down to have drinks or dinner. So that was nice. And then afterwards, though, we had no feedback. We had no idea who was interested in us, who wanted a date, who didn't. It was just like we paid $18 for what? To go into someone's venue, have some drinks, and no feedback, nothing. So several of us were like, well, what was that for? A lot of the ladies and the guys will. And then, of course, because I am who I am, everybody's like, Stephanie, why we could do this better. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Why don't you go do that? And they're like, then, a couple of weeks later, are we going to do this? And I'm like, yeah, what do you want to do about this? And so several times, and people just always hit me up to get things started. And so I started thinking about it. And so I figured out a few things and I got the ball rolling, and I think it's going to be a success. I really do. I think it's going to be fun.
So tell us about your launch event.
So we will be meeting at on Valentine's Day. I did it on the Valentine's Day because I just felt like what a wonderful day to launch a love event, or something that hopefully will connect people. It starts at 6:30. It's going to be at the Rose Creek Golf Club. It's beautiful, remodeled.
They just reopened that,
Yes,
right?
They did. It's lovely. It's going to be in the ballroom. I hope to have more events there, more exclusive events at the Cash Lounge. It's a beautiful, beautiful venue. But this time it's going to be at the ballroom. And we're going to start it with the dating part, the dating portion. We're going to have 30-minute date. We're going to have a 10-minute break. And we're going to come back and we're going to do another 30-minute date round. You're going to have 10 dates each round. And then we're just going to have a big party. We're going to dance and drink and have fun and do door prizes. And hopefully, do you remember the dating game?
Yes.
We're going to pull some names out and we're going to have some questions ready and do a live date with the DJ. He's super excited to do it. So
that sounds like fun. So is this a dressy event or?
I would dress up for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Semi-formal, formal. What are you thinking?
I would wear a dress. I would wear, cocktail casual. Yeah. Be comfortable. Yeah. Don't prepare for it. Just be authentic. Be yourself. Don't prepare questions or anything. Just come in and, do your thing, be yourself, and ask questions that are more about the other person because people really like to talk about themselves, and just make them feel comfortable.
So there's not a script or questions prepared ahead of time. You just want them to have a authentic conversation with the person that's sitting next to them.
Right.
Or across the table from them.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So what else do we need to know about your new business?
You can find us at www.letsconnectspeeddating.com. We also are on Facebook at Let's Connect OK. We also have a group on the Facebook page, Let's Connect Speed Dating. And you can come and join the group. Inside there, we'll have all kinds of videos and tips and tricks, and you can connect with the profiles of people who want and are interested in speed dating. There's not really any rules yet about connecting on Facebook. It's not really designed to do any connecting for dating through profiles or anything like that. It's really to stay connected to our events and to learn about speed dating, what, you can do to speed date and how to stay connected in that way. I might run some promotions. If you tell people about it, I have a referral box. We're also on Eventbrite. If you have the Eventbrite app, and, if you do share it, have them fill out your name in the referral box because we want to know who to thank later, that type of thing.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I love that this is happening and I'm excited to be involved and support what you're doing. And I can't wait to see all the love that comes from all your events.
I love to connect people.
Thank you so much for being here. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Until next time, go out there and radiate love. For more information on services or divorce resources provided by The Divorce Life, you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram or find us at www.thedivorcelife.com. Thank you for tuning in and listening, and a big thanks to my producer, Jazz, at the Possibilities Podcast Center.